Hey everyone, it's technology expert Burton Kelso here with another tech tip to help you get the most out of the technology in your life. So here's the scenario. You're surfing on social media, you got your phone, you're looking, and all of a sudden you get a message from someone that says, "Uh-oh, I've gotten a friend request from you and I'm already friends with you." So what do you do? Well, most people think that this is an instance that their Facebook or other social media account has been hacked. But the reality is that criminals are constantly on the internet looking for social media accounts in order to send out messages to the friends of those accounts. So what they'll do is they'll make a copy of your social media profile picture. They'll make a copy of some of your posts. Then they will create a new social media account. And remember, all you need to create a social media account is access to a free email address. Create the account, get a list of your friends, and then start sending them friend requests. Now, doesn't necessarily mean your account's been hacked when it happens, just means it's been duplicated. Now, what's the purpose of all this? Well, the main goal with criminals is to get access to people that they can target through phishing schemes. And in fact, phishing is probably the most used way that hackers and criminals will use in order to get access to your personal information. I've always said, and I'll fight anybody who disagrees, that about 99% of all cybercrime requires user interaction. That means that in order for criminals to get access to your information, you normally have to click on a link and voluntarily put that information in, or if someone gets access to your computer or smart device, you have to allow them in with the use of remote access software with the variety of firewalls that are provided by your internet service provider and with the firewalls built into your Windows or Macintosh computer, and with the only way for apps to get access on your smartphone is through the App Store. It's very difficult for criminals to get access to your actual devices. I'm not saying it can't happen. What I'm saying is that the chances are very slim that a criminal is going to be able to log into your stuff. Hence the rise of the phishing schemes. So, what can you do to make sure that you're protected? Well, number one, I want to give you confidence and let you know that if a criminal actually accesses, or excuse me, duplicates your social media account, does not mean that your account has been compromised in any way. There are some things that I'm going to show you to do that will help you if your account's been duplicated. But another thing to keep in mind before we go forward is that if your account has indeed been hacked, under most circumstances, the criminal will take control of your social media account, which means that you won't be able to log into your social media account at all. If you try to do any password reset options to the email account that you set up with social media, those will never reach your email because the criminal has replaced your email with their email. So any attempts to change or regain access to your account will not happen. And I will say another thing before we move forward, that if your social media account gets compromised, it's very unlikely, almost impossible, to get access to that account again, which is why it is very, very, very important that you make sure that you create strong passwords and use two-step authentication for your online accounts. Now, moving forward, let's take a look at some of the more popular social media accounts to kind of get an idea of if your account has been accessed or has unauthorized access, so that way you can kind of keep track and know where things lie. Now, these tracking options that are built into your social media accounts somewhat are based on your internet service provider. So beware, because the information may not be completely accurate, but should be good enough for you to know if someone's got access to your account. So let's switch to a desktop view of Facebook, and beware, there may be some messages that pop up in here, like this one that's down here at the bottom, while I show you this. And there's another one. So, what and to all tie this together, or to tie this together, most of the settings that we're going to look at are located under, you guessed it, settings under your social media account. Let's start with Facebook. So under Facebook, if we go to settings and you go to security and login, as you can see on the left hand side of your screen, you've got your security and login that shows you all of the information that you need to know where you've logged in. And if we click on see more, it'll actually show you all the locations and what devices you've used to log into Facebook. As you can see, I've got an iPhone, I've got a Windows PC, and lo and behold, I've got a Mac. And you can see where I've been doing most of my searches or use of on Facebook. You can see there's certain areas here. They go back quite a while, showing that I've used different devices to log into Facebook. Now, back in 2015, there's an unknown location. But as you can see, this kind of gives you an idea of everything that's going on with Facebook. Now, one of the great things about the login information is obviously it keeps track of where you are geographically located. So if you see a login from an area that you've never been to, like out of the country, doesn't matter what part of the country you're watching this in or what part of the world, if it ain't where you haven't been, hope that sounded right, it means that you may have unauthorized access to your Facebook account. Now, one of the quick and easy things that you can do is you can go to log out all sessions, which means if someone logged in with a Mac or an iPad Air 2 or an iPhone, that means you can log out your Facebook account from all of these. And unfortunately, the easiest way to do this would be from a desktop computer. If you don't have access only on your app, it's kind of hard to do on your smartphone. But if you've got access to a computer, just a matter of going to settings, security, and login, and then you can scroll down to the bottom where it says log out of all sessions, and it will log out your Facebook account on all sessions. Another thing that you can do with your social media account, especially Facebook's, and I'll show you on all the platforms, is to turn on two-factor or two-step authentication. What this means is that if a criminal figures out your password and they try to log into your Facebook account, they won't get access to your account until they complete the second step of the authentication, which is usually in the form of a text message to your phone or even an email to the email account that you used to sign up for Facebook. Now let's take a look at Twitter. Now, people don't complain about Twitter that much as far as having accounts duplicated, but Twitter can allow you to see where you've logged in. And you're going to have to forgive me while I hunt around for this because I just had it open. But there you go. If you go to settings and go to if you go to privacy and safety and look at sessions, as you can see, there are other sessions that are logged in with Twitter. And you can see with the Twitter account logged in with an iPhone or an iPad a month ago, and there's an account that's active now in Raymore, Missouri. Now, I'm going to point this out because I'm currently not in Raymore, Missouri. I'm currently in Lee Summit. So you would think that that would be a problem, right? Not necessarily. I'm fairly close to Raymore, so that's not necessarily a red flag when it comes to the account being logged in from Raymore, because sometimes your ISP will hop from city to city, and that depends on the fact that your ISP will sometimes send signals to cities nearby, doing either a ping or at least your ISP signal may come out of another nearby city. Now, your social media accounts look at this data sometimes as opposed to your actual GPS location. Now, your phone will use your GPS location based on your cellular network. Your computer it will look at your GPS location based on your ISP. So as long as it's somewhere nearby, I would say probably within 20 to 50 miles, should be in good shape as far as where that location is showing on social media. Now, if it's across the country or across the globe, then that definitely is a problem that your account has had unauthorized access and that you need to go through and change your security settings. Again, with your settings, at least on Twitter, make sure that you've got two-step authentication turned on, which you can do under security. And you can also reset your password if you're using a weak password on your Twitter account. And keep in mind, again, I'm going to repeat this. Criminals out there are looking for users. And it doesn't matter if you've got 10 or 10,000. Users are users. And so if you have any amount of followers on your social media accounts, criminals want access to that. They want access to everybody. So beware and make sure that you secure your social media accounts. Now let's take a look at Instagram. I was looking to the side either to show off my good side or making sure that I had Instagram logged up before I switched screens. Now Instagram, like anything, you just go to settings and then you can go to your login activity. And login activity allows you to go in on Instagram and you can put was this me or wasn't me to kind of give them an idea of your habits when it comes to your social media account. Now, you don't necessarily have to click on this, but at the same time, it's a good idea to occasionally check where you've been. And obviously, I'm active right now. But it's a good idea to check your log on your social media account to ensure that no one is you getting unauthorized use to your accounts. Now, last but not least, and this is probably the least as far as duplicate accounts are concerned, it's LinkedIn. I don't think I've ever seen a fake account on LinkedIn, but that doesn't mean that it's not coming. So let's take a look at LinkedIn so you can kind of see how that works. So again, under settings, you want to go to account access, and then you can go to the section where it says where you've signed in. Currently, I'm signed into 7 sessions. Oh no, that can't be good. That doesn't necessarily mean that 7 people are unauthorized access to your LinkedIn account. What it means is that you've got 7 devices that are currently set to log into LinkedIn. And as an IT guy, I've got access to quite a few devices that allow me to access LinkedIn on a regular basis. Let me clear my throat. But anyway, what you want to look at is your current session and your past sessions. And I don't know why I have a tickle in my throat, but I do. So bear with me. All right. When you look at LinkedIn, you want to make sure that you, like all the other social media accounts, are logged in, or it shows places you've logged in on a regular basis. As you can see, I was in St. Louis about a month ago, and of course across the metro area over the past few weeks. Now, 2 days ago, it says that I was on Livingston, New Jersey, and that would be a red flag because I haven't been to New Jersey in a while. Now, this could be my cellular network or it could be my ISP. But anyway, if you see anything suspicious, one of the things that you can do is you can look at the details as far as approximate location. So we'll go ahead and click on that. Let you know who the IP owner is, which is the Verizon network. Now, that would be kind of a good thing for me because I have Verizon. So that means that maybe my Verizon network is showing or pulling a signal out of Livingston, New Jersey, rather than some criminal in Livingston, New Jersey accessing my stuff. Now, what I can do to kind of keep my account safe is to sign out. And what that will do is sign out that session on that device, kicking the criminal off. So hopefully that gives you a little help as far as making sure there's no unauthorized access to your social media accounts. But keep in mind, the most targeted social media account that criminals go after, or the most 2 targeted, are Facebook and Twitter. and with the third being Instagram. And you could kind of toss up the Twitter and Instagram because both accounts are popular with users, and so criminals want to get access to as many subscribers as they can. So you always should be on the lookout to find out if there is criminal activity. One more tip that I want to share when it comes to social media. One of the things that you can do, and I'm going to switch to my desktop view, and oh my gosh, people keep sending me messages. You could do a search on Facebook for your name. So we'll do Burton Kelso, and then as you can see, there are only 2 accounts popped up there, and a little bonus. There's a little baby Burton or toddler Burton taken years ago. But anyway, if you do a quick search on your name in social media, you definitely can find out if there's any duplicate accounts. And the same applies to any of the social media accounts. So you can search Twitter, we'll type in my name and hit enter. There you go. There's a goofy one, but it doesn't appear to be active and they're not trying to attract members. And then also the same thing on Instagram. We type in Burton Kelso on Instagram. As you can see, there's a hashtag, but no fake Burton Kelso accounts out there, except for one, Burton Kelso Sucks, which you may think I do if you watch these videos on a regular basis. And finally, and last tip that I would like to share with you as far as making sure if your account is duplicated, what you can do. No need to change that password like most people will post. The quickest and easiest thing for you to do is to go ahead, click on your account, click on your profile picture, update your profile picture to make it different than what the criminal has chosen, and then go ahead and update that photo. Number one, it's a good way for people to know or to beat that algorithm to send it to more people, because social media accounts such as Facebook will send out to all your followers when you upgrade that profile picture. But also, if you change that profile picture, it's different than what the criminal is. And then last but not least, make sure that if you notify or if you notice that your account has been duplicated, tell all your friends not to accept any friend requests from you. That way they'll know that the account that's reaching out to them is a bogus account and is not from you. So with that said, if you got comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. I'd be more than happy to help you as far as navigating an actual hacked social media account versus a duplicated social media account. Be sure to, if you like this video, be sure to like it and share it with all your friends and tell them you should subscribe to Burton Kelso on social media and YouTube and all of those other platforms too, because he shares really great tips, which is true. So with that said, again, I love technology and I've read all the manuals and I'm serious about making technology fun and easy to use and safe for everyone. So take care of yourself and do many things to make you smile. And thanks for watching.